Have you talked to someone that said it's just part of aging to get more stiff and not able to move as freely? You know what we found out? It's not part of aging. It's part of us not moving as much. So I'm here today to help you move more, to hydrate those tissues, to feel so much better at the end, not just because you can move. Boy, it's a great thing for our attitude. So join me, please, on a chair. I'm going to scoot halfway forward in my chair, open up my knees about shoulder width or maybe a little bit more. I'm putting my hands on my thighs. When I breathe in, my chest is going to come forward and I'm going to look up. As I exhale, I'm going to drop my chin and curl my back towards the back of my chair. Let's do this 5 times. All right, breathe in. And exhale. Moving our back like this, breathe in. Gives so much more mobility to our entire spine. Exhale. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, press your backbone back. Breathe in. Exhale, press your backbone back. I'm covered in dog fur. I was getting ready for this video, and the dog jumped on me. Exhale. One more time, breathe in. And exhale. Very nice. Bring your head up to center. And now I'm going to drop my right ear towards my shoulder. And I'm going to turn my head so that I'm looking at the floor. And I'm going to shake my head no, very small. And you'll just feel some more mobility being created in the back of that neck. Okay, come to a stop. Bring your head back to center. And now we are going to drop the opposite ear towards the shoulder. Look down towards the floor. And again, we're shaking our head no. Very small movements. Bring your head back to center. Let's intertwine our fingers. Extend our arms up overhead and look up towards the ceiling. Can you grow your armpit about a 1/4 of an inch longer? Reach, look, left, and slowly hinge from your hip, forward, forward, forward. Stopping right here. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, press yourself back up. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, lower your body. You're hinging from your hip, not your back. Lengthen in the back side of our bodies. And back up again. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, hip hinge. Release your hands and extend them towards the floor, just behind your heels. Hold it there. Lots of lengthening happening in the back side of your body. 2 breaths here. Very good. Bring those arms up. Thumbs reach behind your head. And exhale, come all the way down, hip hinge. Protect that spine. Hands are resting on top of your feet or your shins, wherever you end up. Staying here. We're going to have one more breath here. And exhale, bring yourself up. Very nice. That's Ager, by the way. The dog whose fur I'm wearing. All right, extend your right leg out in front of you. You are perched on your heel. We are going to hip hinge forward. Stop when you feel some tension in the back of your leg. Remember, we're just starting the practice. We're not yet completely mobile. Press yourself up with your hands on your thigh. And now I am going to lift my leg. Bring it slightly to the right of center. And hip hinge forward once more. Stay here for a moment. Make sure you're breathing. We tend to hold our breath. Press yourself up. And now this leg is going to reach out even further to the side. And we are going to hip hinge forward. You'll feel some different sensations in the front and back of your body, depending on what is kind of stuck and not moving as well. All right, press your hands into your thighs, come upright, extend our arms forward, and we are slowly going to rotate to the right and come back to center. Rotate. Pay attention to what you're feeling all around your hips, your low back. One more time, this direction. Lower your arms for a moment. Now we're going to raise our arms in front, but this time we're going to rotate to the opposite side slowly, only as much as is comfortable for your body. So up. Leg is still out to the right. Rotate. And slowly center. You're in charge of how far you're rotating. Rotate. Feel what's happening, possibly in that mid-back, up into your shoulders. Rotate. Back to center. Good, bring those arms down and bring your leg back to center. Stomp your feet a little bit. Get a lot of information through your feet. Our body becomes even more mobile the more stimulation we give to our nervous system. Okay, this leg extends out on the heel. We are going to hip hinge forward. Stop where you start to feel tension in the back of your leg. We haven't done all our magic yet on our body. Come back up. Now let's go just about a quarter of the way to the left. We are going to hip hinge forward again. So here we go. Oh, it's so beautiful. There's flowering cherry blossoms flowing in the air. And back up. Okay, this leg goes about halfway around to the left. First of all, we are going straight forward again, hip hinge, reaching down, stopping where your body says don't go further. You may even feel something on the outside of this leg, depending on how your body's responding to itself right now. Okay, lift those arms out front. Since our leg is turned to the left, we're going to rotate to the left first for 3 times. So arms are straight in front of your shoulders. And make sure you're breathing as you gently rotate to the left and back to center. Rotate. And back to center. Rotate. And back to center. Lower your arms for a moment. All right. Raise your arms back up to shoulder height, but this time we're going the opposite direction of our left leg. So when we exhale, we're going this way. Take your breath and exhale. Stop where it feels like the right place to stop. Back center. Rotate. Back to center. Rotate. Back to center. Lower those arms and let's bring that leg in. Once again, stomp through your feet. Beautiful job. Let's do some side bends. So my left arm comes up and I reach overhead and down. Opposite arm up, reaches overhead and down. Now both arms are going to extend above your head. Go only as far as you're comfortable going. Take your breath, exhale over to the right and center, over and center. So nice to hear the birds chirping again. Over and center. Lower your arms just a moment. All right, we bent to our right side. Now we're going to do lots of activation and lengthening on the opposite side of our bodies. So first, this arm is reaching up and overhead. Back up one more time, up overhead. Back up, but now let's bring both arms up. Keep your sitting bones glued to your seat, please, and go only as far as is comfortable for your body. All right, we're going to bend to the left and center, left and center. One more time, left and center. Very nice. Let's extend our right leg out to the side. I'm sitting forward in my chair still. You may keep your left leg straight forward, or you might find your body able to extend your leg behind, whichever one is right for you. Let me get just a little further forward. Let's go into a warrior position. It's so good for lengthening the lower body. So you may hold on to the back of your chair with one hand if that's more comfortable for you. But how about raising the opposite arm up? And let's reach forward slightly and back. Forward slightly and back. Forward slightly and back. Rotate your chest toward your screen. Arms are out at shoulder height. We're in Warrior 2. And we're just going to breathe here for a moment because it just opens everything up. Let's bring your thumbs slightly behind the level of your ears so we're further opening that chest. And I'm going to bring my right hand and put it right in the crease of my hip. The left hand goes up overhead and reaches toward the sky at an angle for extended side angle pose. And we're just going to breathe here for about another 10 seconds. Breathe at whatever rate is right for your body. We don't need to get stressed out about that. And now come back into Warrior 2. My left hand is going to slide down my left leg and my right arm is reaching up overhead. I look up, opening up this front chain of your body. The clouds are beautiful today. One more breath here. And lower that arm. My shoulders are going to make their way towards the top of my thigh for a humble warrior. I'm extending my arms behind for airplane arms with humble warrior. And breathe here. Now come upright. This forward foot, would you gently rotate your toes in ever so slightly so that your foot is kind of angled out to the side a wee bit. So now, arms behind your back, going back down into humble warrior. We're just doing a little more mobility work all around that forward hip. One more breath. And up. Hands come to your front thigh. Bring that left leg in. Bring that right foot around. We need to do a forward fold and release again the back side of our body. So sliding down the front of your legs. 2 breaths here. Bring yourself upright. Okay, my left leg is going out to the side. My right leg is extending behind, or yours might be here. It's all good. Back we go. And you may be holding onto the back side of your chair with your other arm up. Coming forward slightly. Stopping where it feels right to do. Reaching back slightly. Forward. Slightly back. Forward. Slightly back. And rotate your shoulders so that they're pointed towards your screen. We're out in Warrior 2. Let's allow our body to settle here a second. I have an old shoulder deal that's tweaking on me. It needs more movement. All right, let's rotate our body so our shoulders are pointed with our left foot toes. Let's place our hands behind our back for airplane arms and go down into humble warrior. Should feel really nice. Going down to whatever depth is right for your body today. Come back up to Warrior 2. Let's bring this hand in towards your crease of your hip. The other hand is reaching up and extending overhead. All right, my right arm is coming back towards my right leg. My left arm reaches up and I'm looking up to the sky. Beautiful job. Bring that arm down. Bring your body back to the center. And pause for a moment. Let your body acclimate to all the movement we just did. We're going to go differently into our hip next. So to prepare for that, go ahead and extend your leg forward once more. Right leg forward on the heel. Hanging onto the sides of your chair, hip hinge forward. And your right shoulder is going to rotate so it's pointed towards your right foot. Hold it there. Come back to center. Extend your left foot forward on the heel. Hip hinge forward. And now this shoulder is going to rotate towards the foot. Just pay attention to the sensations that these movements create in your body. Again, much more mobility gives more flexibility, but yet also stability to our bodies. All right, come back up. pause for a moment. We are starting to come to the peak of our practice before we start to calm our body down, cool everything down, and conclude our practice. So let's bring our right leg up over our left. I have an artificial joint, so I do not have as much lateral movement as perhaps you do. But what we're going to do is hip hinge forward, and you will now feel that in your right hip. Come back up. One more time, take your breath. Hip hinge forward. And come back up. Bring that foot down. Pause for a moment before we bring this leg up on top of our right leg. So here we go. I have grass on my feet. You are upright in your seat. Let me come forward slightly. Take a breath and hip hinge forward. And back. If you have artificial hips, please be very mindful of respecting any feedback your body's giving you, saying that's far enough. I have two. And back. One more time, hinging forward. And back. Beautiful job. Bring your feet down. Coming forward once more. Hands go along the sides of your chair behind your hips. Press your ribs forward as you look up to the sky. Breathing here. Opening up this interior chain, the front of your body. All right, bring your head forward. Release your hands from the sides of your chair. Reach down in front. And now gently sweep back. Hold it here. Bring your arms up to shoulder height, torso upright. Take your breath. Exhale, sweep down slightly behind your heels. One more time, sweep up and down behind your heels. All right, hands come to the front of your shins. Let's walk up your body. Bring your right knee up towards your chest, holding under your thigh. And you can stay here, or you can do a modification of big toe pose out to the side, whichever is right for you. I would not have been able to do that at the beginning of our practice, but we brought so much lubrication into the joint and tissues. It gives us more mobility. In and down, forward fold. Push into your thighs to come upright. Hands go under the left thigh. Bring that knee in towards your chest. You can stay here or big toe pose, opposite side. One more breath here. Beautiful. Lower that foot. One step forward with your right leg. Arms up in front of your torso. We are going to rotate with the right foot forward. We are going to rotate right 3 times, rotate left 3 times, and then repeat on the opposite side. So arms up. Let's slowly and within your range of motion, rotate forward and back to the right and back over to the side and back. Lower your arms for a moment. Bring those arms up. We're going to go to the left side now, still with this right leg forward. So rotate and forward. You are in control of how fast you move and how far you rotate. And back to center. Rotate one more time. And back to center. Lower the arms. Bring your right leg down. Left foot is forward. Arms go up in front. We're going to the left first. So gently, respecting your limits, rotating to the left side and back. Again, rotating to the left side and back. One more time. And back. Rest your arms for a moment. I'm going to rotate right with our left foot out in front. So arms up as we are concluding our practice. Back to center. Again, sweep to the right. Back to center. Sweep to the right. And back to center. Let's bring this left leg in. Scooch back in your seat. Our body is upright still, shoulders over our hips. Feel free to close your eyes at this moment. And we're going to take 4 breaths as we start to conclude our practice and check in with all of our joints and our spine and see how does it feel now compared to when we started. I'm sure something is moving better than it was before. So your first breath in, you might gently move your neck ever so slightly. How does that feel compared to before our practice? All right, you're breathing again. Let's gently rotate towards one side and the other in our chair. How does our back feel? Mine is moving better, I know. Now it's time to take a breath in again and just ever so slightly lower those hands just to below your knees forward. And how does your low back feel just with that gentle hinge forward? Come back up. One last time, you can open your eyes, breathe in. And exhale, reach forward. And now gently behind your heels, feel what's happening in the back of your legs. And bring yourself back up once more. My name is Mary. I am honored to spend this time with you to help both of us move better and to have a much better day. I'll see you again soon.